it feels like home. So I grew up on a farm in South Florida, and I live up in North Carolina now, just outside of Charlotte. Spent a lot of time inside of buildings, inside of race shops, preparing to be the best race car driver I could be. But out here, this feels like our inland Florida area of Punta Gorda, Alva, Florida, where I grew up. So good to see kids being taught about agriculture and about working with their hands. So excited to get into the greenhouse here and see this. This is new. So I've got, they were asking me questions inside. Now I've got questions for them about the greenhouse. Well, I was that kid not that long ago. It feels longer ago now talking to them, because when I tell them when I was born and when I graduated, I'm like, oh, I don't know that they're, resonating with me, but I remember sitting in class. I mean, it just doesn't seem like that long ago that I was in school myself. So I was going to races as a fan, and now, I want to make myself available for people to learn about our great sport, learn about agriculture, and that's why it's very intentional that we're here. Standing in front of a greenhouse is not on accident today. There's a lot of opportunity. Our sport is large. There's a lot of race teams. Hundreds of people work for these different race teams, and us included. At Trackhouse, we have about 200 employees. So we need people to bolt cars together, to engineer the cars, to get the car through tech. Like, it's a fun process once you're in it and you learn it, because NASCAR sets the rules, and we're trying to find the gray areas, and there's no secret about that. That's what's made NASCAR so popular, in my opinion, and we're constantly evolving. Even if someone saw what we did this weekend, by the time we come back in the fall, we will have evolved as a race team. So finding people, young people that want to go to work or travel across this great country. We fly coast to coast constantly and race these race cars, and there's a lot of opportunity. If somebody wanted to, coming out of school now, in a couple of years, they could be on the road with us, traveling, and we'll train them. Just show up, in my opinion, tuck your shirt in, put a belt on, let's go to work, and we'll teach you the rest. I've got a great track house, and I see that across most of the NASCAR teams. Hopefully putting a face with the race for me, and I'm going to be one of the drivers in all three races this weekend, it puts a human element to it, and they see it. This, whether they go to the track or not this weekend, they flip it on and they're like, oh, where's Ross at? I hope they tune in and either cheer for me or cheer against me. Okay, I don't have to have everybody cheering for me. So put a little human factor into it, and talk to them about it. If they wanted to get involved in NASCAR, there's a lot of opportunity to go to work. Driving is obviously probably the goal of a lot of people, but aside from that, there is a lot of opportunity on the team side to be involved in the sport.